That's an apology, but look at what it did for me. I'm done with the past and all my negative energy.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Jay here. Sorry it's been a while. I don't really have an excuse this time. Just kind of been slacking. I do apologize for that. Been working really hard with the music channel, and I don't know if any of you guys knew this, but I got a job like 2.5 weeks ago at the local movie theater. So that's been occupying a lot of my time as well. I have had time to make videos, so again, no excuse. I am sorry, but I am back. I'm going to try, I know I've already said this, I'm going to try to keep making videos every 2 weeks. But yeah, enough of that. I'm going to teach you guys, I mean, you already know with the name of the video, but teach you guys how to read somebody's mind. So we'll get this started. Let me give this deck a little shuffle. It's a brand new deck of cards. Make it a little random. So basically what you're going to do is you're just going to force a card. That is the only thing that you need to know how to do. Sorry if I'm a little sloppy. I haven't used a deck of cards in quite some time, actually. But yeah, you're just going to force a card. So I have a few forces on my channel. If you want to check them out, go for it. Maybe 2 or 3. So basically, you just force a card, then it's a presentation from there. So we'll take the Jack of Spades. Have it on the top of the deck, right? And you're just going to do a force. I'm going to riffle down the deck just like this, and I want you to say stop whenever you feel like it. Stop right there. Okay, go ahead, take a look at that card and look at the card. Jack of Spades. They don't know that I force it onto them, so they take their card, and we'll just take the card, and we'll set it down on my desk right here. And so then you're like talking to them, blah, 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 and you're like, okay, go ahead, put the deck back in the deck back in the card. The card back in the deck, wherever you want. You're not getting a break, anything. You're literally letting them just shove it back in there. You can even give them the deck. I usually let them shuffle. I'll leave a link in the description for my performance on how I did it. So if you want it, you can just kind of follow that. You can come up with your own story. I usually just say, all right, so I want you to think of your card, visualize it, pretend you're looking at it right now, and then I'll say if it's red or black card, and then since it's the Jack of Spades, I'll say it's a black card, right? And then they'll say yeah. Sometimes I get a little creeped out. Most of the time, it's like whatever, 50-50 chance. I could have guessed that. Then I'll say, all right, so it could be spade or club, right? And then after a little bit of thinking, kind of playing it off, I'll say like, oh, it's a spade, right? And then usually people start to get a little worried, like, what the heck? How did he know that? Then I'll say, in this case, I'll say, all right, so it could be any number, right? It could be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, 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 blah. And then I'll say, oh, okay, so it's the Jack then, right? Jack of Spades, and then they're like, oh my God, how did he do that? They'll freak out. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's a very, very simple trick. We'll go through it one more time. Force the card. I did the riffle force, by the way, the one that I just did right now, on my channel. Feel free to check it out. If you don't know how to force a card, you can look up a different one from other YouTube channels. Up to you. And you can do a different force as well. So you do a force, you have them put the card back in wherever they want. You can even let them shuffle the cards. They can cut them up. They can throw the deck all over the place. I mean, if you're willing to pick up the cards afterwards. Anything, to really convince them it's mixed up, there's nothing funny going on, then it's all presentation from there. There are some tricks you don't need a lot of presentation. Most of it is like impressive with what you're doing with the cards itself. Like if you do a double lift, and then I'll take this card, put it in the middle, and if I snap my fingers, it comes right back. See how that works? Stuff like that. You're not really doing much presentation. It's more the trick itself is impressive. Like, how did he do that? Obviously it was a double lift. Stuff like that. There's some tricks where it's mostly the trick, like the trick itself is really great, and there are other tricks like this one where it mostly depends on presentation, because you're not really doing much as a magician with the cards. I don't know if that makes sense to you guys. So yeah, I guess there are a couple kinds of different tricks. Overall, I think a great magician should be able to present very well. They need to be social, they need to be talkative, they need to kind of be the leader of the group, they need to tell people what to do, try to get everybody involved. It's your show, you're showing them, they don't know what's going on, so you have to take control of the situation. Hopefully that makes sense to any of you guys who are still trying to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, you know, feel free to watch all my live performances to help you kind of get an idea of how you can talk to people, you know, what you can say to open up a conversation, stuff like that. That's the reason I have this channel. You know, I'm just, it's a hobby for me, but I personally enjoy when you guys drop comments or when you message me on Facebook or something like that telling me like, dude, your videos have helped me a lot, you know, I've become, you know, more of a social person. I can go out and perform to people, or dude, I learned this trick and I showed these people and they thought it was amazing, you know, thank you, stuff like that. That's the reason I do this. That's the reason I have this channel for the most part. You know, it's fun, but the main goal is to get some of you guys to be able to go out there and do stuff, you know, because you're seeing me doing it, and I used to be that super shy kid who would never go and talk to anybody at all. But yeah, this video is getting kind of long, so I'll cut it short. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it, because that shows me that I'm teaching my tricks very well, that, you know, I'm not lacking or missing anything. Make sure to drop a comment, you know, saying whatever you want, and subscribe if you haven't already. Getting close to 900 subscribers, that's crazy. And I will see you guys in the next one. Ooh, also, I just dropped, I know I keep kind of saying this, but I just dropped a new song on my music channel, and it's the first one that I've gotten like professionally mixed and mastered. Since I don't know the guy in person, there were a few flaws that we weren't really able to fix, but the music will start to sound more and more professional as we go on, so feel free to check that out. I'll play a snippet at the end of this video, and now I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.
I used to always feel so alone, but now I have a team that's made out of stone, and we won't quit until we won the throne. I'm in my zone, you've been disowned, one day I'll be known, and I dream about the day I can call up my parents and tell them on the phone. But for now I will postpone it. I think about the future and where I'll be. I'm uncertain, but I know you'll be right beside me.